Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Korean Culture on the Korean Travel Blog. This time we're talking about Hangeul, and we're starting right now. The Korean writing system is called Hangeul and was developed about 600 years ago by a man named King Sejong the Great. Contrary to what many people believe, Korean is actually written using an alphabet system and not ideographs like Chinese. Originally, the Korean was written using Chinese characters, but it is not really suited for the language, and Chinese characters are very difficult to learn, so literacy rates were very low in the country at that time. Because of the difficulty and low literacy rates in the country at the time, King Sejong commissioned a group of scientists to develop a unique writing system for the language. This is a very unique situation where a writing system was consciously developed and not naturally developed over time. So, what did they create? They created about 14 consonants and 10 vowels that combined together to form characters. Each of the consonants was developed based upon linguistic principles, in that they are actually pictures of the mouth and vocal organs that are used to produce the sound that they represent. I will separate the consonants into groups based upon where in the mouth the sound is produced. The first group of consonants are called bilabials because they are produced using two lips. All of these consonants have a square in them, which is a picture of the mouth with the two lips coming together. The bilabial consonants in Korean include mium, biep, and piep. As you can see, there's a square displayed in each of them respectively. The second group are called alveolars because they are produced at the alveolar ridge, which is just behind the back of the front teeth. When we make this sound, we touch the tongue to the roof of our mouth, which pushes the tongue into an L shape, which is the symbol that these Korean characters contain. The alveolar sounds in Korean include nien, digit, tigit, and lil, all of which have an L shape in them. The third group are produced just behind where the alveolars are produced, and they are called dentals. The Korean symbol that they contain is shaped like the Chinese character for person, and it is a drawing of where the air flows through the mouth as this sound is produced. Example of these sounds include shiet, jiet, and chiet. Next, there are a few sounds that are produced at the back of the mouth with the back of the tongue. These sounds are produced near the soft palate or the velum, and so they are called velars. The symbol that the Korean velars contain looks like a gun shooting left, and that is a drawing of the shape of the tongue as the velars is produced. The Korean velars are giek and kiek. The final sounds are produced with an open throat, and as such they are depicted with a circle, symbolizing the opening of the throat. The only remaining consonant that is produced with an open throat is hiet. But also all vowel sounds are produced with an open throat, and so the Korean symbol denoting that there is no initial consonant and the character starts with a vowel is just simply a circle. There is actually one letter that in fact is a velar, but got categorized incorrectly as an open throat vowel, and that is ing. So that's it for consonants. Let's move on to the vowels. The vowels in Korean are much simpler and are simply based upon three things: a horizontal line that symbolizes the earth, a vertical line which symbolizes man, or a dot which symbolizes heaven. By combining just these three symbols, you can create all of the vowel sounds that you have in Korean. So now you understand that the Korean writing system was deliberately made by scientists, and the formation of the consonants was based upon linguistics principles. You may hear Koreans saying that they have a scientific language, and I think what they really mean to say is that they have a writing system that is based upon science.